to Meals by Joe. Hold on, get a sip of my wine, because you know I got a little wine. My Olivia Pope glass. Do you know that red wine? Well, research say red wine is good for heart health, but in moderation. I am not telling you guys to go drink a bottle of red wine. Don't do it. But hold on. Don't ask me what time is it. Just know it's red wine time. Okay. But anywho, welcome to Meals by Joe. Before we continue, I'm gonna need you guys to subscribe and also ring that bell so you know when I put up new videos. Like my favorite YouTubers would say, the Amy and Mossy show, you better ring that bell. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. I'm waiting. Go ring the bell. Go subscribe. All right, that's enough time. I know you guys miss me because I miss you guys too. It's been a long 100,000 days, whatever, of quarantine. I know I forced it, but whatever. Been a long time of quarantine. I know some of us are over it because I am. And we just sitting in the house gaining quarantine 15, Rona 15. It's just getting to us. Some of us is getting a little thick in the areas. I know I am. And I ain't mad at it, okay? But I still hope that you guys are working out, staying healthy, staying sane, praying, doing your devotionals, like Queen's Code merch would say, faith over fear. At this time, it's not time to be fearful, but to have faith that the Lord, the man upstairs, will get us through this. But that's besides the point. I'm just here to talk about quarantine 15, Rona 15, because it's hard out here. And I know a lot of us are having chips and dip for snacks, going in the refrigerator every 5 minutes. You're not hungry. You're bored. Look at me. Look at me. You're looking? You guys are bored. Because I know I do. And my dad always come at me, y'all. But anyways, so this video, I'm going to do four different healthy snacks that you could, make during the day instead of going in the fridge and having something that's not healthy, like a unhealthy carb or a chip and dip like mentioned before. Because like mentioned before, guys, let me take off my glasses. You are bored. You're not hungry. Remember that. Remember Joe told you that. Remember that. So what we're going to make is kale chips. Not the bad kale chip, but fresh, healthy kale chips from fresh kale with fresh kales. Also, we're going to make oat balls or peanut butter power balls, however you want to call it, which is also kid friendly, because if you know me, I love the kids and I do want to be a pediatric dietitian, so this is also kids friendly that you can make for your kids also. We're also going to make roasted red pepper hummus, my favorite, with some which you can eat with carrots, celery, cucumber. You can even have it on the side with your kale chips, or you can have it with some Stacy pita chips, which is really good, also my favorite. I hope you guys enjoy what I make. If you have any question, leave a comment below. Like, subscribe like I mentioned before, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, y'all, for real. Well, enjoy. So the first thing we're gonna make is the peanut butter balls. So this is our ingredients that we're gonna use: a cup of oats, honey, peanut butter, coconut, a half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and then we have our bowl. So the first thing we're going to do is add our peanut butter to our bowl. And this was a full spoon of peanut butter. But as you go, you could add more. So we add in peanut butter. Make sure you get all the peanut butter off the spoon. No peanut butter left behind, y'all. No peanut butter left behind. Then you add your honey. Then you just stir it in together. Then you add your cup of oats, and then you just stir that in together. Make sure the oats get all into the peanut butter. You might have to add peanut butter as you go because you want to make sure there's enough peanut butter so that when it's time to make it into a ball, it stays that way. Then you add your chocolate chips. Then you add your coconut flakes or shavings, however you want to call it. Just add as much as you want. And you just stir it in. Stir everything in. And like I said, you can add more peanut butter if you like, but just make sure everything is combined together. After mixing everything together, we're going to leave it in the refrigerator for about 1 hour before we make it into a ball. After taking it out the refrigerator for an hour, I'm going to make it into a ball. Ignore the glove, y'all. I had a little accident. So I just may start making it to a ball. And sometimes it is a little crumbly. So I could have left it in the refrigerator for a little more, but I was hungry and I was trying to snack on these. So I just make it into a perfect round ball, like you see there on the small little plate. And I just keep doing that. And that batch will make at least 8, 10 to 10 balls, depending on how small and big you do it. So that's it, guys. Now we have our peanut butter balls. To me, it tastes like granola, and I love this for snacking during the day. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Enjoy it. Next on the list is red pepper hummus, roasted red pepper hummus. So this is our recipe that our ingredients that we'll be using. Himalayan salt, tahini, roasted red peppers, chickpeas, boiled olive oil, and red pepper. With the chickpeas, I don't like using canned products, so I just boiled fresh chickpeas. And with the roasted pepper, I put it over the stove a little bit just to burn it up a little bit, as you can see the black marks, so it can have that roasted smell and taste when I am done making my hummus. So I'm using my food processor, best investment. So this is my 1 cup of chickpeas that I'll be putting into the food processor. Get that steam, y'all. Then I'm gonna add my roasted peppers into the food processor. So this is a NutriBullet food processor, which I love. So after adding our red pepper hummus, we're gonna add olive oil. I'm just gonna add 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And if you want to add more, you can. The first time I made this, I put too much oil and you're able to taste it. So 3 tablespoons is more than enough. Then I'm going to add my tahini. I added about 2 tablespoons of tahini. Like I mentioned before, you could add more, but just to be on the safe side, I would taste as I go. So while you tasting it, if you feel like you need more tahini, you can add more tahini. And tahini is so oily too. But it's good to make dressing and to put in your hummus. Next, I'm gonna put some salt. I use Himalayan pink salt. I'm terrible at this camera. Look at it, even look. But Himalayan pink salt, and I'm just grinding it onto the top of the cover and adding some salt. Next, I'm gonna add garlic, just 2 cloves of garlic. Garlic powder will do too, but I feel like um, the fresh garlics bring the taste out better. Then some red pepper. And lastly, I did add lemon juice. I forgot it, so I had to go back and get it. So I added lemon juice, just a little drop. You don't need that much of lemon juice. So I'm adding my lemon juice. I think I did 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then I'm gonna mix everything together. Let me tell you guys how this was a struggle to get on. A struggle. But I love my food processor. So here I'm just checking on it, tasting it, make sure it has good salt, good flavor. And let me tell you y'all, it was bone.com. Okay. So this is the finishing touch. You can have it with carrots, pita chips, celery, anything you like. Enjoy. Next on the list is kale chips. So before you do anything with your kale, always make sure to wash it and dry it up. Let it dry enough so that when it is baking under the oven, it bakes. You want it to be real crispy, and if it's still wet, it won't be crispy. Kale chips should take at least 5 to 7 minutes to bake under the oven. But if it's not dry, it'll take a little longer. So as you can see, my kale wasn't dry. So I did lay it out some more, let it dry a little bit more, and then I just kept dabbing it with the napkin also. So we're going to use olive oil to sprinkle on the kale. So after it dries up, you put it on your platter and you sprinkle olive oil on it. This platter is small and this is a lot of kale, but after you cook it, it's legit nothing. Like, we won't get as much kale because the kale will shrivel up and shrink. So just because it looks like a lot, once it's done becoming chips, it's not gonna look like it's that much, to be honest. So we're just gonna put it in our platter, sprinkle some olive oil on top of it, and then we gonna put it under the oven. Could be 5 to 10 minutes or however long you want. Like I said, I like mine's burnt, so I leave it for a little longer. Make sure you hear the crunch. How you know it's good. Make sure you hear the crunch. So this is how the kale looks like after it's done. Like I told you, I like mine's extra crispy and burnt. Then we're gonna top it off with some salt. And then if this part is optional, you could top it off with some red pepper flakes. And as before, you could hear the crunch. So it's real crunchy. And after you add the salt and red pepper, it is so good. It's like the perfect snack to Netflix and chill. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the snacks that I made. These are some of my favorites, my top 3 favorite snacks: peanut butter balls, kale chips, red pepper hummus. Try it at home. Let me know how you like it. If you want me to make other snacks or meals, leave a comment below and let me know what you think, guys. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.